Alright, what is up guys? JaretCampisi with my good buddy Dotto. Welcome back to the channel. Both of us are a little bit beat up from the previous night's festivities. It was a blast. You guys will see that video very soon if you haven't already. But we're back with the V2, Ben's V2. Everybody said that they wanted to see more videos with the V2 if we did anything else. So today we're going to show you that. We're going to be doing radiator guards since we already have half the belly done. And then we're going to be doing the UpMap. So a T800 UpMap. It looks like a little faux carbon fiber on the top of it.
It's lighter.
I know. And then we're going to flash the bike for the Aero exhaust system, which is absolutely incredible. And we'll see if it sounds any different, and we'll take you through the process. So enjoy the video. Okay, so we're gonna start off with the oil cooler and radiator guards. And again, huge shout out to Manny from Moto Million for providing all these parts for Ben's Panigale. And I'm excited that I can show you guys the install as well. If you go to motomillion.com, you can use code Campisi to save yourself some money and support your boys. One main thing I will say for people who are ordering these, the oil cooler guard, sometimes people will think they don't fit because they don't line up directly with those holes up there. You can easily bend these. These get bent in packaging, shipping, whatever. You just bend them into place wherever they need to go. If they need to bend out more or bend in up, you'll see what we're gonna do when we're gonna get there. But he wanted to mention, because he gets a lot of questions about the Panigale V2 oil cooler guard in specific. These do fit this bike. You just have to bend those tabs if they don't line up right out of the box. All right, we're gonna start off with the top ones. There's two what bolts Allens, we'll call them, Allens up there, and that's pretty much it. The bottom two there hold this on, and then the rest you just slide up in there. Now, in theory, you don't even have to take off any fairings or anything to do these. No. Which is kind of shocking.
We kept the bottom ones off just in case if it was easier to get. Like,
since we had the exhaust.
Yeah. But yeah, the little door up here is access for a spark plug. I believe to change the spark plugs out or check them. So we're gonna take that out and then take the bolts out and then.
Which is pretty crazy. So really it's only 4 bolts to do
radiator guards.
Radiator and oil cooler guards. That's nuts. Okay, so that's what we're doing right now. All right, well, he was just gonna test fit it, but he ended up just putting it in perfectly, and we don't want to pull it back out. Do you want to kind of explain how you did that, Dotto?
So we remove this little plastic door.
Yeah, that comes off. That gets replaced.
And then I put that tab on the left-hand side in first, and then you kind of gotta, can't see. There's a tab up there.
On the top?
On the top, there's a...
That's the hardest part.
There's a tiny little area where that tab needs to go in, so you kind of
just has to get behind that.
Where don't push, because you'll poke your radiator. Or your oil cooler. So
that was it, huh?
Yeah, so we put the 2 bolts in and we're moving on to the bottom.
Okay. And honestly, guys, if you have a V2 Panigale, there's no excuses for you not to buy these. They're cheap and they're easy to install, and they're gonna save your radiators from getting absolutely destroyed. So this should be one of your first mods, which is why Manny sent this over for us, because this bike has 200 miles on it. You can see that the oil cooler and radiators are perfect. So before you start getting rock chips all over them and everything like that, which can affect cooling, or God forbid it actually cracks it and drains out, you can wipe out on the bike or blow your motor up. So this is a very important mod, and they're super, super light. I probably should have weighed them, but I would imagine they're probably like 8 ounces total, something like that. So no excuses. Get them and install them. All right, so those 2 bolts right there are tightened down. He said be careful not to over tighten them. And then these right here are coming out next. I don't know if you can see over there where he is. And then we just have to slide the bottom in and then adjust the tabs at the top, bend them into place, and then we'll be good to go for the bottom ones as well. Okay, so he's got both bolts out. We're gonna fit this puppy in there.
I'm gonna put this tab in. On the bottom, there's a little slot. A little slot.
Slides in there.
A little slot.
Little slooty.
And then put that in like that.
You push down on it.
Yeah, and I think the reason why some people are saying that it doesn't fit is because these, see how they stick out? You have to get this
all the way down
in against the radiator, and you can't do that unless this is all the way in.
Once you slide it in all the way at the bottom, look at that. We actually didn't have to change anything.
Yeah, this has to sit down in here like that.
Lines up perfectly, right? Okay, there you go. All right, and just like that is done. I'd say what, 15-20 minutes, not even, to get those in, 5 to 10 minutes. We're gonna refit the fairings, put the bike back together. We'll be able to see how it looks with the exhaust for the first time, and then we'll do the UpMap. Okay, he just reattached the rear set over here. Next thing is the belly panel, and I still absolutely love the look of these belly panels. I think these gills on this look awesome, like one set of gills on a bike, you know what I mean? The new V4 has 2 sets of gills, and to me that's getting a little bit too much. But let me know what you guys think of the new V4S, or the new V4 I should say, body style in the comments below. It's still a beautiful bike, but I think this one still takes the cake for best looking Panigale. All right, all the fairings are back on. Bike is fully back together. And I'll tell you what, that exhaust looks incredible on this bike. We're gonna lower it down so we can take the seat off and hook up the T800 UpMap. Look at that. Look at that freaking exhaust, man. Still need to wipe the bike down and all that, but man, that is a beautiful bike. So yeah, we'll do the UpMap next. All right, pulled the seat off, and that's the plug that we needed right there. This is a Euro 5 bike, so we have an adapter that is a Euro 5 OBD adapter. So we're just gonna unstrap it, we'll plug it in, and we'll go from there. All right, so we got this plugged in. We paired it to Dado's phone. For some reason, my Bluetooth couldn't see it, so we're using Dado's phone instead. So once it pairs, it goes from green to blue, and now it wants us to go through the configuration process. So we're just gonna hit go.
Yeah, well, it has you plug it in, internet's on, Bluetooth on, and then it says here run stop in the run position. So we're gonna
okay, cool.
Put it in the run position.
See that.
And then go. Okay, we're gonna go with Ducati.
Should be a Panigale V2. It just wants to identify the bike first.
It says Panigale V4, 1199, 929. Let's see if V2's on here.
Sorry, all this is actually telling us is just the location of the connectors. That's all it is.
Under seat, under cowl.
So
okay,
we just
go ahead, okay.
Go on, what's this?
Connect your device to the bike.
Yep, we already did all this, yeah.
It's in run, yes it is.
Verify it's in the run position.
Stay up to a maximum distance of 5 meters from the motorcycle.
Oh, this is to pair it. You already paired it, but we'll do it.
Searching for device.
Do it again.
Founded devices.
Hey, founded. Okay, there it is. That's the one we want. Press on it. Connecting. What happened?
Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. Configure.
Okay. Now we're updating the firmware, probably of the device.
Look at that.
My guess. Oh, it's only at 2%. Oh my god. Okay, we'll let it do this, then we'll come back. Okay, after the update, it rebooted the device, and now it read the bike model, which is Panigale V2. There it is, 2021. Okay.
USA model.
You can click on it. Yeah, there you go.
There it is. Yep. Confirm.
Confirm that.
I love their little photos.
Except ours is white, so I guess we can't use this.
Yeah, sorry guys.
Okay.
All right, device paired successfully.
Okay, next I think we go to the store and choose the map, with my guess. Let's see. That's pretty cool. All right, I believe we go here next. All right, so in the store, it tells you your first one is free, your first UpMap is free since you bought the device. So use code TerminioniGift, but first we need to find the map that we want. So you wanna scroll through and see what we got here. Okay, so it doesn't have every single exhaust iteration in here, so you just choose the one that's closest. Map for SBK Racing slip-on exhaust. We have a slip-on exhaust, so that's the closest one to what we have. Everything else is either full system or a track-only map, which is not what we want. Okay, so once you click on it, you get this screen. It tells you a little bit about the tune and all that, which is pretty cool. And then if you hit add to cart, we should be able to, yeah, there it is. So it's $0, which is perfect. We can proceed to checkout, and then we'll see what happens. Okay, so once you purchase the map, you should be able to use that Terminioni free gift for your first one. You go back to the main screen, you go into here, and then you go into maps, right here. And then you should see the new map that we have, which is right there, the Panigale SBK SR map. And now we gotta download the actual map. So now we're in here and we click install. During the figure it says do not close the UpMap, blah, 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 blah. Dash mode turned on, yep, go. Okay, so it's transferring the map to the device, and then it'll probably go from the device to the bike after that, so we got a little ways to go here. During this process, when it's writing to the UpMap, if you see your screen flashing with every single light on the Christmas tree, that's totally normal, but just don't turn it off, or else it'll brick your ECU, and we don't want that. Okay, it looks like mapping successfully. That means it's still doing it, but we'll see. Okay, it looks like the map is uploaded. So I'm actually gonna go back to the directions, hold on. Okay, so one of the ways you can check to see with these UpMaps if it worked or not, you can turn the key off. And then when you turn the key on, it should say something here. Let's see, like racing or something. There it is, racing, boom. So there you go. That's how you know you got your new map on there. with our 239 mile bike. We now have a fresh exhaust and map.
We should start it and see how much fuel comes out of the exhaust.
Yeah, let's do it.
You want to unplug the puck?
Yes, let's do that. Okay, so we used to leave these on the bikes, which I think you can. They turn off anyway, like after you're not using them for a little while. But in this instance, we're gonna take that. From now on, we're actually just gonna take them off. We'll give this to Ben, and he'll have this anytime if he needed to go back to stock at any point, he can do that with the app, which is really nice.
Check engine light, all that.
Yeah, yep. So now we can start the bike up. First time on the ground with the new exhaust. That thing looks incredible, I have to admit. I would say definitely my favorite slip-on for this bike. What do you think, Dado?
Yeah, don't let it slip.
Looks and sound-wise, best slip-on for this bike for sure. And it's actually pretty affordable, all things considered. I think it's like 1,400 bucks, something like that. Look at that beauty. Ben, your steed awaits. So we'll start it up and we're gonna let it warm up for a little bit, but let's see how the cold start sounds. So yeah, that's it for this video. We're gonna get Ben a Sprint racing filter as well, and then that'll be completed. But I'll tell you what, from the tail tidy, the passenger pegs removal, and the exhaust, and then obviously the radiator guards, that bike is primo. She's ready to go. So I think that's it. That's it for our little mini Panigale V2 build series for you guys. Go wish Ben congrats in the comment section below. If you want some Panigale V2 parts, go to motomillion.com, use code Campisi, save yourself some money. Don't forget you can be entered to win custom super bikes on my Patreon page, patreon.com/Campisi custom. Dado, thank you for your hard work.
Yeah.
And we'll see you guys back here with the R1M in future videos. Enjoy.